I think the biggest thing that working with plant medicine has taught me is that I'm my best when I'm in flow with everything around me. She likes to be included all of the time. Hi, thank you. I started getting into plant medicine and herbalism around 4 or 5 years ago. I've had a lot of mental health battles, a bunch of different things that oftentimes have me feeling like I'm out of control and kind of just at the whim of my mind. I also started learning more about my Native history and discovered that I was a witch, and I started diving a lot into that history and those groups' relationships with plants and plant medicine, and then started to experiment with different herbs and roots and plants, and really began to develop a relationship with some of them that have 100% changed my life. I am by no means an expert on any of this. This is just personally something that I use for my self-care practice. But herbalism and plant medicine has been around for thousands and thousands of years, and everything that I'm learning, I'm just learning from researching my Native and African ancestors, my witch ancestors, and local herbal experts in the community. So just self-assessing and seeing whatever it is you need. How does my heart feel? How does my mind feel? How does my body feel? And then answering those questions with herbs. It's a really special practice. One of my favorite things about playing around with plants and learning about them is that you can incorporate the benefits into your life in so many different ways. So you can create tinctures, which extracts all of the goodness in the plant or the herb or the berry or the root in this super concentrated form. So here are tinctures that were actually made by a local Brooklyn herbalist, a company called Homebody, and it's run by Giovanna Fisher. She made these personally for me based on the things that I love to embody. So this one has shatavari, damiana, oat straw, and hawthorn. So this is really great for heart opening and getting your gut feeling good and the juices flowing in your body, helping with cardiovascular circulation. And with this, I just put a few drops into my water for the day, depending on if this is what I want to embody and internalize during the day. This is also a tincture that has CBD in skullcap. And CBD has personally, I know it's very trendy and everyone has a lot to say about it, but personally for me and my anxiety, it's been life-changing. I noticed that when I'm dosing regularly with CBD, whether in a tincture or putting a salve on my body or taking a bath with CBD, if dosing regularly, it completely lowers my stress brain into just feeling calm and more easy in myself. And then I can literally exist as a real human and not some like airy, fragmented all over the place version of myself. Another thing that I love to use very regularly are adaptogens. Adaptogens are this amazing thing that basically acts as like a thermostat in responding to your stress levels. So your body produces cortisol, and people who have a lot of anxiety, your body typically produces more, or it spikes more frequently. So adaptogens are really awesome because they basically read where that level is and help fill in the gaps and help release some of that from your body. But so this company, Mood Belly, create a line of adaptogenic powders because a lot of adaptogens are roots, so when they're ground into powders, they're a lot more accessible. This one has cacao and reishi, and cacao is very heart-opening as well and is also a sacred medicine that my native ancestors used for different heart-opening magical rituals. But yeah, I would just say dive in. It's a great relationship to be had. You can find me at Sara Elise 333 on Instagram. I also own a catering company, and that can be found at Harvest and Revel, all spelled out. And then a lot of the wellness stuff that I do and coaching and wellness practices and events that we host, I host with Tara, and we're part of Blind Seed. And subscribe to Well+Good's YouTube channel for more videos like this one.